Go.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Speedway Review. I am Sicky Sickerson, otherwise known as Chris Burns. With me, as always, Tori Calhoun, Corey Huffnagel, Jordan Balasico. We left you guys last week because, unfortunately, I was sick, and I'm still kind of fighting it right now. Between seasonal allergies and this lung gimmick going on, I'm giving you my best tonight, so bear with me. We're going to do this, and we're going to do it right. So, for the four of us here, we're to lead off with, as we came out of Richmond, the point standings in our fantasy league were I was the leader with 746 points. We had Tori right behind me at 728, 18 points behind. Corey was at 701, 45 points behind, and Jordan was 682, 64 points behind. I'm not going to go through the Martinsville finishing order. You guys have seen Martinsville. You've watched everything. We're just going to go to the points. And starting with the leader, that would be me, who's not the leader anymore. Kyle Busch came home with 30 points, Kevin Harvick 29, Tyler Reddick 19, and Daniel.
Yeah, that's why they can do. That's why he finally got Busch and got him.
And he's in a little bit of a freeze mode, so just give him a minute. He will be back
most definitely,
very, very shortly.
Most definitely.
And
I don't know why it does this, but it's about ready to piss me off. Anyway, I came out with 86 points, giving me a total of 832. Tori, in second place, has taken the lead. Why? Because in Martinsville, Kyle Larson gave him 18 points, Chase Elliott 47, Eric Almirola 39, and Cole Custer 30 for a total of 134, pushing him up to 862. That puts me 30 points behind. Hello, Terry. How are you? We love you.
Hey, Terry.
Hey. Stay with us. We love your comments. Third place, Corey. Justin Haley gave you 6 points. Martin Truex Jr. gave you 15 points, but Austin Dillon gave you 39, and Chase Briscoe gave you 28 for a total of 88 points on the week. Your total going forward out of Martinsville, as we speak, is 789, 708. I'm 700 my ass. 73 points behind the leader, Tori. And then we are going to go to Jordan, who had the second best week of all coming out of Martinsville. Bubba Wallace gave you 21 points, Brad Keselowski 20, Ross Chastain 32, and Eric Jones 24 for a total of 97. That's the second best point total.
Second best point total is what Chris was
okay, that's what I'm talking about, Jordan.
Yeah, so it looks like Jordan was pretty good this week. So other than that, we wait till Chris.
You know, it's funny. We just upgraded our fucking internet, and I can't understand why this is happening.
Who's your
anyway?
internet?
Jordan, second highest point total coming out of Martinsville with 97.
Y'all look crazy, man.
Wait till I see who my drop-in pickup is.
Do not blow a gasket. Do not blow a gasket.
Anyway, 779 points. You're 83 points behind the leader coming out of Martinsville. And when we get to Bristol, this isn't going to change much, but it's going to change. So does anybody have news and notes they'd like to cover for this week, coming out of Martinsville, going into Bristol Dirt, and now moving into Talladega?
North Wilkesboro is back, baby. August,
fantastic.
They're running some late model races in August, and then they're going to tear up the track, use the original dirt for some dirt racing in October before they repave. So welcome back, North Wilkesboro Speedway.
Very, very excited. And quite honestly, I'm hoping we can see some NASCAR racing in 2024, maybe 25.
Tell you. Well, unless Joey tells you no, stat boy.
Well, something like that, but we'll see.
Gentlemen, I'm going to back out of this. I'll be right back.
All right,
brother.
All right. Well, in that case, let's look at the track history for North Wilkesboro real quick.
Hell yeah.
So North Wilkesboro first started racing in 1949, the year after NASCAR was in existence. The winner was Bob Flock that day. The final race was back in 1996, which was won by your driver, Jeff Gordon, on September 9th, September 29th, 1996, with an addition of having 2 races that year, with Terry Labonte winning the spring race. Xfinity had some racing at North Wilkesboro. Sam Ard was a 2-time winner in 1983 and 84. Tom Ellis also won in 1983, and the last race was in 1985 with Jack Ingram. And then, of course, the Camping World Truck Series had 2 races there as well. You had Mike Bliss, who won in 1995, and Mark Martin, who won in 1996. Other than that, you had Ark and Menard Series that raced in 1980, which was won by Phil Parsons. And then you also had some other late model races and whatever races and all of that stuff and so forth. But so before Chris comes back in, does anybody have a favorite North Wilkesboro moment?
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to go with Steve Park, the week after Earnhardt's death, winning the North Wilkesboro race.
Huh?
Steve Park won Wilkesboro in 2001.
Oh, shit. You're right. That was Rockingham.
I got you. I got you on that one. I was like, wait a minute.
Dude, I'm still not feeling good. Leave me alone.
That's crazy.
I got to now do all of this on my phone. While I do this, I'm going to have to find a new background because you can see all the gimmickry behind me.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
You still see the important shit.
Right.
What, you?
Yes. And my WrestleMania 6 t-shirt.
I like that t-shirt.
That's a nice shirt, man.
You can get that at Target for $13.
Right.
Did you see where WWEshop.com released a 420 t-shirt today?
I did not.
Yeah,
yes, they did. I was like, what?
I feel like Cletus right now. I'm really not happy.
Right.
Oh, my mom was watching the show. Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hey, Mother.
Your son is kind of tarded, but we love him anyway.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I said kinda. Like that much. Look at his hat, for crying out loud.
Oh, shut it.
Yes, sir.
But in that case, Richard Petty has the most wins in North Wilkesboro.
Okay, news. Okay, quick fact history. When NASCAR raced on Easter, who has the most wins on Easter Sunday?
Bob Backlund.
Oh my God.
Oh, Easter Sunday.
Bob Backlund.
Mark Waldrop.
Dick Passwater.
Who has the most wins on Easter Sunday?
Yes.
Dick Passwater.
Was it? Petty?
I bet you. I bet you.
It was Petty.
Jeff.
Yes, it was Richard Petty. Yes, it was.
Oh wow, Richard Petty. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
And of all the drivers who have won on Easter Sunday are pretty much 9 Hall of Famers.
And Kyle Busch.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
Kyle F.
future
Busch.
Hall of Famer. He's not Hall of Fame just yet. Not
We'll
yet.
see about that.
Politics.
Anywho, as far as North Wilkesboro coming back, I love that track. Fantastic racing. Always good action. My problem is they have to upgrade the facility because if you don't upgrade the facility, it's just going to be another silly redneck establishment. I'm sorry to say.
Well,
Right.
I guess I guess the track owners and Devin Hart Jr. got together and they're going to revive the track, revamp it, new stuff, safer barriers, all that good stuff.
Why does the thing up in the corner say World of Water Racing Podcast?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, buddy. Oh my God.
Oh wow. Oh
There you go,
wow.
brother.
There it is.
My bad.
There it is.
My bad.
Thank you.
You can blame Bob Backlund on that one.
But,
Could be.
hey yo, seriously though, give it time. All the tracks
My bad,
are gonna be
y'all.
up to date. So,
Anyways,
I agree with Tori on that one. Yeah.
all right.
I did not catch that.
So I'm gonna.
I said, give it time. All the tracks are gonna be upgraded.
Okay.
Every last one of them. You can't go against changing at the time.
Look, I won't be surprised if they put Indy cars at Daytona.
I mean, if you put Indy cars at Daytona, that would be pretty much on the road course. The way you look
Oh
at
yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
the way I kind of look at the way I kind of look at North Wilkesboro, yes, it was announced that you're going to have racing back at that facility. Well, they didn't say it was going to be NASCAR yet, but they're going to be bringing all these different racing series that's going to be coming to that facility. And what I think what they should do, for that facility is that they should bring it back slowly. Don't bring it back like too quick and then just say, okay, we're NASCAR ready, let's go. And then, of course, when you bring NASCAR to town and something happens, then you run into a big problem of, oh, shit, we shouldn't have brought it back like way too quick. So I think what you should do is you should revive the track, get everything like renovated, everything like rebuilt, fixed, the whole 9 yards and everything. And then once everything's complete, like I'm saying, like once everything's 110% complete, and then it's NASCAR ready, then you bring the guys to the track.
Hey, yo, Stat Boy, Hero, you guys just did see how Jordan just easily made a suggestion to NASCAR into Indy to do a Daytona Indy 500 or something. Did you hear politics for that right there?
Right. Something like that. But
hey, let me tell you something, Tori. I've raced an IndyCar virtually on a Daytona road course.
Virtual IndyCar.
Them bitches can handle well on that track. But they did back in the early 2000s. They did a IndyCar test on the oval. Speeds were going 245. They said hell no.
Yeah, that's faster than like Texas and
that's faster than Indianapolis.
So.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say this about North Wilkesboro. So let's say if we go back to that racetrack, and let's say like NASCAR goes back to that racetrack, do we see this as the official track of Throwback Weekend?
I would love that.
Absolutely not. No, Darlington should always remain Throwback Weekend. That's my opinion, and I'm sure that NASCAR Nation will agree that it's going. It has to be.
Yeah.
Darlington.
Wow.
Honestly, I agree on that. I would definitely agree on that.
Wow.
NASCAR fans that they don't like change.
You know what? That's what bothers me, and I'm glad you said that because they want change, but they want change their way. We're tired of the cookie cutter tracks. We're going to give you more road courses. Oh, well, why don't we have more cookie cutter tracks? Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going to give you wanted to run on dirt. We're going to give you dirt. Oh, why are they running on dirt? We gave you what you wanted. We listened. We understood, and now you're going to cry about it. And the biggest proponent of that, at least on Facebook, is NASCAR Racing Community. And if you're watching and you're from NASCAR Racing Community, screw off sideways. Sit on a cactus. I really don't care because all you guys do is bitch and whine and complain.
Right, exactly. To counter off of that, somebody was like, oh, cup cars don't belong on dirt. Where was you at between 1949 and 1970s? Hello, that's all cup races did was dirt.
Cup series used to run on dirt.
Yes, they were formed at Hickory Motor Speedway, which was a dirt track. Know your history, and just shut the hell up and watch the damn racing.
Right, exactly.
I just always wish people would get to do that.
Yeah, but then the other part that kind of bothers me the most is right after NASCAR left North Wilkesboro, then we had all these tracks that came in, like Vegas and Texas and Chicago and Kentucky and Kansas.
R.I.P. Chicagoland.
Yeah, I mean nowadays, Chicago looks like it's going to be in the weeds, and of course Texas, down to one race. Dover's going to one race, and then you got Kansas having two races, New Hampshire having one race, Vegas having two races, and so forth. But the thing that kind of upset me the most was that they took away tradition, after they left like 1996, because once Bruton Smith bought that track, I kind of knew, okay, he's probably not going to bring North Wilkesboro back on the schedule. Why? Because he had to be in those markets, of course, when he was in California, when he was in Texas and Vegas, Chicago, Kansas, you name it. They had to go where the sport was going to go. So, and I think if they do bring back North Wilkesboro within probably the next 3 years, I think this is probably NASCAR saying, okay, you guys talk to us about North Wilkesboro, we listen, and this is what we're going to give you possibly within the next 3 to 5 years. So.
And Corey, if I can piggyback on your point, part of the problem with North Wilkesboro to the today fan is they don't have a frame of reference to how good the racing was at North Wilkesboro.
Right.
I can go back in the early 90s, almost to the late 90s, before they shut it down and they moved away from North Wilkesboro. That was some of the best racing that you could see. It was a lot like Richmond. It was a lot like Bristol. Just bumping, grinding, banging. That was real man's racing.
Yep.
And now, if the Today fan could see today's cars on the North Wilkesboro Speedway, oh my God, it would be so much fun. And I agree with you. Part of it is Today fan doesn't appreciate yesterday. And a lot of yesterday fan doesn't appreciate today. I'm kind of in the middle. I see both sides. Oh, Troy's going nuts. I got to go to him in just a second. You know, Today fan doesn't appreciate yesterday. Yesterday fan doesn't appreciate today. Just take it, watch it, enjoy it. If NASCAR on the Cup Series goes to North Wilkesboro, what you're going to see is fantastic. This is like Bristol Junior, if you will.
Right.
Jordan, I'm going to smack you upside the mouth. Turn that shit off.
My bad, bro.
Yeah,
all right, thank you very much. Corey, you had a point you were going to make because I watched you gesticulate during my point in regard to North Wilkesboro. I want to hear what you have to say.
So, as I was getting distracted.
You're Corey. That's Tori I'm talking to.
Oh. Okay.
One is white. One is
Tori. Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No. Hey, Stat Boy, don't feel bad because I actually thought he was talking to you.
I thought he was talking to me there for a minute. I'm like, wait.
Is it my voice? Is this what's going on? The sickness? I'm down with the sickness.
Hey, think of it as Corey with a T.
Yeah, Corey with a T. Go ahead.
That was hilarious. Nah, man, what I was saying was like, I hope there's like real soon. Actually, there's a way for the old school and the new school to meet in the middle. Like both sides love to support themselves. There's got to be a compromise somewhere in between. That's what I was saying. I was like adding that little bit to what you were saying. That's what I was talking about.
Amen. Absolutely, my man.
Yeah.
All right, stop playing with your Cindric shirt, you dirty bastard. Anybody got any other news and notes? Let's talk about some of these throwbacks we've seen before we get into what happened at Bristol Dirt. Haley Deegan throwing a great throwback this weekend. Matt DiBenedetto, Kevin Harvick, Harrison Burton. Some fantastic throwbacks this weekend. Going into Darlington.
Right now, my favorite window, Chris. My favorite window has to be William Byron James, 2007 playing card.
Absolutely, 1,000%. I love that. It looks great. It's going to be fantastic to see that paint scheme back on the track again. Corey, you've seen some of the throwbacks. What do you think so far is the best?
My favorite one so far has to be Matt DiBenedetto's paint scheme of Sterling Marlin's Coors Light scheme. I love that paint scheme. That's probably my favorite so far.
Absolutely. I'm torn because I love the silver bullet look that Matty D is going to run, but I have to go with William Byron running that classic Jeff Gordon flaming, 24. Back then it was DuPont. Now it's going to be Exalta or whatever the fuck. It looks great. It's going to be great. And it's going to be fun.
It won't be great.
Corey, have you seen some of the throwbacks?
No, I have not. I wish I had. Now that you guys are talking about it.
Send it to you.
Say again, Jordan.
But William Byron needs to wear the classic flame. William Byron needs to wear the classic flame uniform. That would really.
That would be pretty cool. I'll give you that.
Hell
absolutely.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I remember watching that race when Jeff Gordon won.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Sorry, but that's my favorite. So Jeff Gordon fan here for life. That's why that William Byron car is my favorite. One
of my favorite tracks to go to was Darlington. It still is. I'd like to get back. The last time I was there, Ward Burton won. The first time I was there, Jeff Gordon won. Only 3 cars finished on the lead lap, and we're gonna test Statboy real quick. We're gonna test Statboy real quick. The winner was Jeff Gordon. Who are the other 2 cars to finish on the lead lap at Darlington, Labor Day weekend, 1996?
Ooh. All right.
Don't let me down.
I'm going to say one. I'm going to say Rick Mass. And then the other one. Okay, I know Jarrett got caught up in a crash that day.
Yes, he did. He was going for the Winston Million.
And I think, okay, third place finisher. Give me Jimmy Spencer.
Okay, you got 2 out of 3. Jeff Gordon wins the race. Jimmy Spencer finished in third. Your second place finisher was Ken Schrader.
Ah, okay.
Kenny.
All right. You got to give him credit. Dude came up big. You got 2 out of 3. Heck yeah, William Byron. Caleb, thank you. Dude, with the Dr. Pepper thing, you got to get off. Stop.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper cherry. It's got a little kiss of cherry flavor.
Right.
Speaking of
how about Diet Dr. Pepper? It's the sweet one.
Oh my God, you're singing my song. I love me some Little Sweet.
Speaking of throwbacks, has anyone seen Sam Mayer's throwback for the Xfinity race?
Have not.
He's going to be running the throwback of the Skull Classic car that Terry Labonte used to drive in 1990, and I got
very cool.
The car looks very, very sexy. And it looks
very cool.
It looks exactly like the Skull Classic car. Really
that
good.
is good. Corey, you're gonna have to send that to me.
I will.
No, is that the classic black number 1 that Phil Parsons ran?
Yes, it is.
Correct.
Nice.
That's the car.
Nice. See, Stat Boy isn't the only one that can remember stupid things. I can remember.
I like this because I grew up to it. I kind of like what Harrison Burton's got going on.
Right.
When Jordan was 2.
That one I really like the most too. That one's also good.
It is nice.
When Jordan was 2, instead of a binky, his mom gave him Skull Classic, and you threw that a little bit between your cheek and gum, and he was okay.
Yeah. Oh, Josh Berry. If anyone didn't see this one, he's got a really good throwback paint scheme of when Junior used to drive the Looney Tunes car. Like
yes, I love that one. That's my favorite one.
That one's really awesome. But
nice.
Do you guys remember the throwback that what was it? That Justin Allgaier ran like last year? He drove like the Tasmanian Devil. At like the what was it? Oh my goodness! It was some ice cream company, whatever it was.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And you had the ice cream man that was like floating out. That was pretty funny, but that was a really good part.
You cannot forget Jeremy Clement's 51 Wrangler throwback to Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Oh, that one's awesome. I love that one.
I'm waiting to see who's going to have. Look, when we get to Darlington and everybody rolls out onto the track, we're actually going to see. You see all the cars. And, of course, as we did last year, Corey and I, and now that Jordan and Corey are part of the team, we're going to rank our top 3 throwbacks, and they're always great. I just there's not a bad throwback, but there's always 3 that stand out to all of us.
Yeah.
So you guys ready to talk about a little Bristol Dirt?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right. So, as far as the truck race is concerned, it almost was a no-brainer. Win stage 1, win stage 2, battle back and win stage 3. Ben Rhodes comes home with the huge victory at the Pinty's truck race on dirt. And I was a little bit shocked before Jordan plays the clip. I'm shocked by 2 things. Shocked and maybe not shocked. One, the 2 of the Cup guys that were on this, Joey Logano and Chase Elliott, both finished in the top 10. But let's give a huge shout out to Carson Hocevar, who had a chance to win this race. And unfortunately, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's dirt. Your ass end comes out a little bit too much. He didn't get the job done, but I got to give a lot of credit to Carson Hocevar.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Jordan, if you have that clip, why don't you go ahead and roll that now? Or don't, whatever you want to do. All right. Oh, look, there it is.
Oh. This again?
Ben Rhodes on the inside, and we're racing on the dirt at Bristol.
Just take it all in. These trucks are yawing sideways, and there's lanes everywhere to be chosen right now.
Well, Rhodes really driving it in.
And you know, Vince, that's just what we saw in his qualifying race. He was able to dive into the corners harder than anyone. And driving around Joey Logano like that this early in the race sideways, I mean, that's a great move for young Ben.
He has got it all out. And then Logano more of a, and you're seeing the low grooves starting to turn a darker color. And then guys are searching around middle to the high side, and there's different colors of mud. And so that's one thing I'll explain. It's like baking cookies, right? And cookies are doughy.
Right, I hear you're with this. I want to hear it.
You have some fresh mud, and so here we go. A little sideways action. Just kind of loses it and loops it off 4.
I like that number
This
font.
dirt, it's like fresh dough,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's so gooey and slick in the beginning.
You know that was originally
just
the
gotta get
45
them all
truck, then they changed it to the
scooped up
49.
and
Did you
put
hear about that
onto
story?
All right, I didn't know that.
On that 25, he grew up on the dirt in Northern California.
Yeah, this stage went by super quick, and this is already 1 to go. Rhodes is still just a little
This
bit
was
ahead
pretty
of
much the
Majeski
part
right
where
now.
I kind of said, gee, I
What
didn't
a
even
clean
think
stage it's
Majeski
been.
was
We just
good
had
on
the
dirt.
one spin. Andrew Gordon bringing out the caution, but Ben Rhodes, the jump has been the fastest, and he is
even
taking
know
care
that
of
Ben Rhodes
business
was
with his
pretty good on
4th
dirt.
stage win of the year. That's the most in the series.
Excellent work. Excellent work. This is a little strategy. We'll see who pits, who stays out.
But first, we've got a spinner up in turn 2,
Who's the spinner?
and that's going to bring out the
Bob
caution,
Beckman.
and it's Chris Wright in the 44.
Yeah.
You know,
Whip around before the leader gets there.
yeah, whip around there so you don't go a lap. You know what I don't understand? Maybe you can shed some light on this. We've seen every spin pretty much been in turn 2. Is there a part of the track there that gives you issues? Because the crashes we've had have happened up there, and spins have happened there.
Comes by.
Is he going to turn him?
What was up with this?
Tap the brakes, swerve it, bet you
They're
can.
literally stuck.
They are stuck together.
This was
I've
kind
never
of the
seen
most
that.
I
unusual
don't think I've
part
ever
of
seen
the
it either.
race on
Wow.
Friday night. No, Saturday
Just
night.
parked over there in turn 2 at this point.
Well,
And
they're
the
not
caution
drafting. I don't know if they're
is,
drafting on it.
just when you I've seen it all, and it's going to
Yeah,
provide
that
another
was
one of
kinda
those
weird.
chaotic restarts.
Chaotic, Vince. That's the best word to
I
describe
mean, he
what
was
we're
stuck
seeing.
on him too, which was kind of bizarre. So, pretty much.
Right, I had have you ever, Corey?
See, again, trucks are
No,
struggling more so
I
in
have
1,
never.
and then they end up
I've never
Crashing
seen
to
that
2,
happen
right?
on
Turn
dirt
2 is just
track before
collateral.
either.
Oh, there you see.
That's it.
Got on the
That's
1
it.
too high.
End it.
Goes around.
Done.
Oh boy,
Kofoid goes spin.
is that who I think it is?
I'm done.
Oh,
You take these highlights off right now.
No, yeah.
He decided to make an appearance tonight. Yeah.
I'm done. You take these highlights off right now.
Jordan,
Jordan ball bag. Take it off. I'm done.
Cletus is telling you what to say, dude.
I'm done.
He decided.
I ain't having it because no matter what happened in that truck racing, Chase Elliott was the winner. He drove the number 7 truck, and he was the winner. But Ben Rhodes, he had to go and push people and do his thing. I ain't having it. Chase Elliott is the greatest race car driver of all time. He better than Rich Petty. He better than Dale Earnhardt. He's better than who's that boy that ran the cornflakes car? Oh, he's better than Terry Labonte. He's better than Bobby Labonte. He's better than Jen Labonte, who I went to school with. He's better than all of them. I'm going to tell you one more time. You keep showing these stupid things with anybody but Chase Elliott, I'm going to come to your house in Butt Munch, Ohio, and I'm going to slap you in your fat head. Do you understand me?
Boy, Jordan, you better watch out, bro.
Hey, I hear nothing, I see nothing. Chase Elliott's the greatest race car driver of all time.
I ain't playing with you no more. Chase Elliott's the greatest goddamn race car driver of all time.
Nope.
Well said.
Austin Cindric,
Well,
that's a disease. My mama had that once.
Jesus.
That's an STD from what I understand.
Oh.
My mama had Austin Cindric once. Ain't that good. Ain't that good.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to tell you. Congratulations, Ben Rhodes. You did a really good thing. No, Chase Elliott won that race. God damn it.
Yep.
Don't make me say those other words because I know Mr. Torrey's going to kick my ass because he already laid me a whooping once.
They're gonna kick us off.
I ain't having it. Everything is Chase Elliott. You see the shirt? Chase car. That's right. Chase Elliott is the greatest goddamn race car driver of all time. And that's all I got to say. And I'm going to go get Mr. Chris because I done hit him. So he's got to come back. Excuse me. I'll be right back.
That boy, this man just said Austin Fliggett is the STD. Did you hear
That
him
was funny.
say? We're gonna get kicked off StreamYard.
Yeah.
Nah, I've seen a lot worse on the StreamYard. I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay, that was funny. What
But
the
anyways, I would probably say that was a good truck race on Friday night. And again,
I got the finish pulled
you know,
up.
Ben.
Please tell me to turn it off.
All right.
Cletus is an asshole.
Yeah, he is.
All right, let's see. Let me get that finished for y'all so Tori can see it.
I don't want closed caption.
Closed caption for the hearing repaired.
Rhodes. 5 times he has been runner-up since he last won. He said he just has fun on the dirt here at Bristol. Likes it even better than running on the concrete. He was runner-up a year ago and said he wanted to be one position better this time around, and he has done it. Ben Rhodes wins on the dirt at Bristol.
Impressive. Wow. Never would have thought he could have overcome that mistake at the end of stage 1.
Oh, big crash.
Hell of a win for Ben Rhodes, and again, I'm starting to like Bristol Dirt a little more than I should. As Corey will tell you, last year we talked about it when what wrestler would you use to take a NASCAR driver behind the barn? Kyle Busch, thank you. Just move along, Caleb. Thank you. And you know, and I'm going to be honest. You know who I would pick? The Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's it. So, again, going back last year when Corey and I did this solo Cracola Jones, I wasn't a fan of Bristol Dirt. I thought it was a little bit too hokey. Now you got the new car. Yes, they had the competition caution and they scrubbed all the dirt off. But between the truck race and the cup race, fantastic racing all the way around. It was never a dull moment. It wasn't like watching paint dry. This was really, really fun. And I hope that they can do, you know, they've already announced they're going to do it again next year. So we have something to talk about in 2023. But this was exciting. This was really, really good. And I'm going to start with Corey. Just with the truck race, we're going to get to the cup in just a few minutes. And, of course, our fantasy picks. But the truck race, supremely exciting, yes or no?
I would say it was exciting. I mean, I wouldn't say too exciting, but all in all, I mean, you know, anytime you put the trucks on dirt, you know, they always put on a good show. So, especially, you know, not only when they go to Bristol Dirt, but also when they go to Knoxville as well.
Absolutely. Jordan, your take on truck race Bristol Dirt?
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. You know, I'm honest.
Chris, are you gonna die?
No.
Please don't die. Please don't die. I got it.
Oh, that's a dysfunction junction joke, by the way. If you want to go,
Chris, are you gonna die?
No, I'm not gonna die.
Please don't die.
What, a banana's gonna die?
Thank you.
I was looking forward to saying that.
Oh my Lord! Thank you, Corey.
Compared to last year's truck race, when it was god awful with the mud on the windows, this race was a lot better. The truck was better prepared. Truck race was fantastic. Keep it under the lights. Dirt racing under lights is better under lights than it is during the day. Because you had that dust cloud last year. So I give the truck race a 9 out of 10. I felt so bad for Carson Hocevar. I was pulling for the man to win.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm hoping that Carson Hocevar wins a race this year. I could probably see him win maybe 1, maybe 2 races this year, the way I look at it.
Absolutely.
He wins Talladega. No, he wins Talladega in the fall and Daytona. No.
Oh my
Talladega
God.
in the fall.
Somebody's been smoking the hopium. I'm not quite sure that that's actually going to happen, but I'm going to run down the truck race results. We're going to go to happy and sad, and then we're going to go to the cup and the points. So, obviously, we already talked about it. Ben Rhodes came in first, Carson Hocevar second, John Hunter Nemechek third, Parker Kligerman with a great fourth-place run, and Christian Eckes, our boy, comes in fifth. Joey Logano was sixth. Chase Elliott was seventh, as you heard, when Dipshit McGee decided to take over for me. Grant Enfinger was eighth. Matt Crafton ninth. Zane Smith rounds out your top 10. Your other notables, Stuart Friesen was 11th. Austin Dillon was 14th. Going down the list, Haley Deegan was 18th. Chandler Smith 19th. Harrison Burton 20th. Ty Majeski was 21st. Spencer Boyd was 24th. Tate Fogelman was 28th. The dumbest name in NASCAR, Lawless Allen, was 30th. And Matt DiBenedetto 35th when he locked his bumper with the aforementioned Austin Wayne Self. Again, Corey, I texted you during that exchange. Have you ever? That was the craziest thing I think I've ever seen in a truck race ever in my life.
Probably the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
The fact that they had to sawzall the cars apart, or the trucks, as it were, and it wasn't like Austin Wayne Self was doing something crappy. You know, Matty D makes the move. Austin gets in behind him like any good race car driver will do, and it just happened that Austin Wayne Self's front bumper locked onto Matty D's back bumper.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get apart. And they're showing it. They were in like 12th and 13th place at the time.
Right.
And you can see Austin Wayne Self getting squirrely, but he doesn't spin. They're like, why isn't he spinning? And one of the announcers said, I think they're locked into each other. Like for real.
Right.
You know, when they say I'm locked into somebody, you're bumper to bumper. One of the announcers actually got, I think they're actually connected, and they were.
Right.
One of the most insane things I've ever seen. Hello, Donna. How are you? Knowledge is power. Good job by you. So if you have to give a happy and a sad, and I'm going to start with Stat Boy on this one, give me a happy and a sad for the truck race.
Alrighty, so my happy on this one, I'm going to go with Carson Hocevar finishing in runner-up. And my sad on this one, I honestly hate to say this, but I'm going to say Matty D. So...
yeah, I'm going to agree with the sad on Matty D. My happy is going to go to Christian Eckes. Continuing to go forward. A fifth-place finish is great for him. I see him being a championship contender. And if I look at the playoff run right now, Christian Eckes sits in sixth place in the playoffs. You know, he is let me do the math real quick. He's 30 points above the cut line, which is Matt Crafton at 10th. So, you know, again, keep going, Christian. We love you, and we always will. So, Jordan, happy and sad on the truck race.
My happy is also Carson Hocevar finishing second, and also my sad is Carson Hocevar finishing second because he should have won that race.
All right, I'll buy it.
Wow.
I'm going to take a wild guess and a stab in the dark. Medium show, did you watch the truck race? Do you have a happy and sad, or are you cooking those delicious shrimp gumbo? Oh, my man, look at that.
Oh, look at
Mojito, margarita, shmamarita.
Happy no one was hurt because racing on dirt, you really can't predict. Really just too happy nobody didn't hurt, and happy it was actually a successful racing turnout.
Fair enough. I like it, and I support it.
Yep.
So now we move to the cup race, and for a guy who talked about a hack backing into a victory, a hack backed into a victory. Kyle Busch wins the Food City Dirt Race, and it wasn't without controversy because it was Tyler Reddick, and I can't remember who was underneath him. Help me. Say it?
Chase Briscoe.
Chase Briscoe. Battling for the lead. Briscoe gets a little bit too loose, and the best part about it was after the race, he comes up and says, hey, man, I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. This is dirt. This is Bristol. This is this. They shook hands. They did everything that Ty Dillon should have done a week and change ago. By the way, I know it's going to piss Tori off. screw Ty Dillon. I hope that kid's head explodes as big as it is. It looks like a zit waiting to pop. Hate that sumbitch. Anyway, but I'm sure Jordan. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yep, I got the finish for you.
Bring it on, kid. Bring it on. Let's see the finish.
Yes,
all right. Chase Elliott won that race.
Chase Elliott won that race.
Traffic will not be a factor. Don't let them catch those lap cars.
Yeah, Reddick's better. Reddick's better than 3 and 4.
One thing that might come into the equation is lap traffic, guys. He could catch the tail end of the pack.
What we got?
4 laps, coming to 4 to go.
Steven. It's going to take a pretty bold move for that 14 to get by that 8, I can tell you. He's going to have to do something pretty drastic.
Well, he's got a few.
Oh, he knows what to do.
He's way better than him in 1 and 2.
Yeah,
he needs to just ride in 3 and 4.
He overdrives 3 and 4. He gets it up the hill too much.
See, right there, picked up a push.
Yeah.
Behind him, has the weight on the throttle. Struggling in 3 and 4.
Yeah. He got 1 and 2 down pat, but 3 and 4 he's struggling.
3 to go. I'm nervous for you, coming.
I
am too. Traffic on the low side. Leaders have the high groove to themselves. It's going to slip up again. Yep, too high.
4 is funny. Don't change anything. Do not get greedy in 1 and 2.
I agree with you, Spot. 2 to go.
Oh, baby, he closed up big time out off the 2.
Did. Traffic stays to the bottom.
Let's get those shares up here.
Oh, no,
White flag's going to wave. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Here it comes.
You see right here, he closes them up.
1 chance.
He just closed in on him.
Yep.
Oh, slide job.
On the 8. He's right on him.
Oh, he's on him.
He's
He'll catch him.
slide job. This is it.
He's coming. He's coming.
Here it comes.
Oh,
slide job.
he's coming out of the floor. Here comes Kyle Busch.
Neither one. They
Now
both
we're
spin
starting
out.
to-
Kyle Busch wins.
And Kyle Busch is going to win barely. Steals one.
Wow.
Holy cow. Tyler Reddick.
That was close, too.
Ooh, man.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, for a guy who talks about somebody backing into a win, and a guy who a week ago said we shouldn't be racing on dirt, this takes NASCAR back 50 years, he certainly didn't have a problem winning on the dirt. So, you know, hey, Kyle Busch wins. That's all I got to say.
Hey, Braxton won too, so.
Whatever.
So winning for the Busch family over the weekend.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Just send up the fucking flag right now. I don't care. Yay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect Kyle Busch to win the race on Sunday night, but hey, I mean, all I can just say right now is, you know, he pretty much just tied Richard Petty for most consecutive seasons with a win. So, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, how many, like, looking at his stats from like 2005 to like now, guess how many winless seasons he's had?
None.
Not one. Not even
No,
one.
look.
Impressive, you know?
Corey, no one here, you, me, Jordan, Tori, no one is going to deny that Kyle Busch is a hell of a race car driver.
Right.
I think what pisses all of us off is that Kyle Busch thinks there's Kyle Busch and everybody else, when that's not the case. And I brought up Ty Dillon a little bit earlier. You know, when Kyle Busch races you rough, he says, oh, it's just a racing deal. When someone races Kyle Busch rough, he's angry as shit. Now, go back to that finish where Briscoe, he gets a little squirrely in the turn.
Yeah.
He turns Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick spins all the way around, and his nose is pointing at the start-finish line. He gets back in gear. He's going.
Yep.
But as he's going, and he had a 4, 5, 6 second lead over Kyle Busch as the leader, Kyle Busch sneaks by him for the win. I'm not going to deny that things happen, and sometimes you just have to accept the outcome that's in front of you. What I'm going to say is if Kyle Busch is going to cry the blues about dudes backing into a win, maybe he could figure that out and say, you know what? I kind of backed into a win this week.
Yeah, that's true. I can agree on that.
And I'm not saying that Bowman is a hack. Bowman has won some good races, and Bowman has backed into a couple wins.
I agree.
But what driver has not backed into a win? Seriously.
Right. What about
Go ahead, please.
Having said that, what did you guys think about Kyle Busch's comment when he won the race, saying like, I feel like Dale Earnhardt. I didn't do anything.
He wishes he was Dale Earnhardt. That's all I gotta say.
I thought that was a little too much, but then yet again, I was like, yeah, maybe not say that, but
Yeah, where I come from, that's called horseshit.
Well, he is horseshit.
And this is why we've hired Jordan.
Yeah.
Because he agrees Kyle Busch is, in fact, horse shit.
Yep.
So let's get through the running order. We'll get to the fantasy points, and then I guess Jordan has an announcement he wants to make. Kyle Busch backs into a win because he's a hack. Tyler Reddick second, Joey Logano third, Kyle Larson fourth, Ryan Blaney was fifth. Alex Bowman was sixth, Christopher Bell seventh, Chase Elliott, the greatest goddamn race car driver of all time, was eighth. Michael McDowell accidentally finished ninth, and Ty Dillon rounds out your top 10. Other notables, Brad Keselowski was 11th, Daniel Suarez was 12th, Justin Haley 14th, Austin Cindric 16th, William Byron 18th, Harrison Burton, who can go to hell, was 20th, Martin Truex Jr. 21st. Going down the list, Eric Jones 24th, Cody Ware was 26th. Recky Spinhouse Jr. was 29th. I'm sorry I didn't mention Bubba. I want to make sure I get everybody involved. Bubba was 28th. Austin Dillon was 31st. Ross Chastain 33rd. Kevin Harvick 34th. Denny Hamlin 35th. And all the way down in the Jeff Green position was Justin Allgaier. You know what? I'll lead off happy and sad. For me, the happy was Tyler Reddick. Although I would love to give him my sad. Another great run for this kid. He's going to find victory lane. He's going to find it sooner than later. He's been top 5 in more races than I can count, and he is really moving up like George and Weesey. My sad's going to go to Kevin Harvick. When that one accident happened and he busted the front right axle, he was actually moving up in the field and could have had a great run, but unfortunately – stuff happens and life goes on. So that's my sad. We'll go to Jordan, happy and sad for the Cup race.
Well, my happy has to be Michael McDowell finishing 5th. Not bad for a non-plate race. And my sad has to go to the guy who won the damn race.
You're sad that Kyle Busch won the race?
Yes.
Well, that's pretty much the way the rest of us feel, too. Tori, what do you got?
Yeah,
that's you,
Tori. Hi.
Tori with a T.
Let's see here. Do not have a happy, nor do I have a sad. Sorry.
Fair enough. Corey, go ahead.
All right, so my happy is going to be Ty Dillon finishing in the top 10. Great run for him, especially the fact that he's a good dirt racer. And my sad, I'm going to have to go with Justin Allgaier. He's another one that runs good on dirt, and I was hoping to see that 77 car run up near the front, and then he gets caught up in a wreck. So,
fair enough. Fair enough. So as we left Martinsville, again, we didn't have a show last week, so I'm going to have to do this. Our 1 through 4 is Tori leads the points out of Martinsville with 862. I am 30 points behind with 832. Corey is 73 points behind with 789, and Jordan is in 4th, 83 points behind with 779. But it's Bristol, baby, and things are about to get weird. So the leader remains the leader. Tori comes home with Kyle Larson with 48 points, Chase Elliott with 36 points, Eric Almirola with 14 points, and Cole Custer with 24 points, giving you a total for the week of 122, bringing your total to 984. The top point getter of the week, despite Kevin Harvick, was me, because Kyle Busch came home with the win with 52. Kevin Harvick gave me a whole lot of 3 points. Tyler Reddick gave me 39, and Daniel Suarez gave me 33 for a total of 127, giving my season total 959. I am 25 points out of the lead. Corey, Not a bad week, but not your best week. Justin Haley gave you 23 points. Martin Truex Jr. gave you 16. Austin Dillon gave you 13. Chase Briscoe gave you 25 for a total of 77, which is the second lowest points total ever recorded. Your season total is 866. You are 118 points behind the lead. And, of course, Jordan Balasico with the worst week ever in recorded history since we've started doing this. Bubba Wallace gave you 9 points. Ross Chastain gave you 4 points. However, Brad Keselowski gave you 26 points, and Eric Jones gave you 13 points for a total of 52, which is now, that's where we have to look at. Anybody scoring less than 52 is in the Jeff Green position. Your season total is 834. You are 153 points back. Now, because we missed last week, we're going to do a drop. If anybody wants to drop a driver and add a driver, this is the week to do it. And then on week 18, we're going to do it again. So starting at the bottom, we're going to start with Jordan. Jordan, do you want to add or drop a driver? And I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do we base this on playoff points, or do we base this on regular, just accumulated points? Don't everybody jump at once. You guys are fucking killing me right now.
Waiting on you, Jordan.
It's got to be a vote. I say we go by driver points, not playoff points.
I agree.
Okay, that's 2 for driver points. Jordan?
Driver points.
Driver points. Okay, so, Jordan, are you going to drop a driver and add a driver?
I am dropping a driver and adding a driver.
Okay, who are you dropping, sir?
I am dropping. I hate to do this. I know Talladega is coming up, but I'm dropping Bubba.
Dropping Bubba Wallace. Okay, give me a second. I'm going through the points right now. Bubba Wallace currently sits in 22nd, so you are in the catbird seat. You have everybody from 21st till the end. Who do you add in place of Bubba?
Let's see.
You want me to give you your choices?
That would be great.
Okay, your choices are Ty Dillon, Denny Hamlin, Cole. Pardon me if somebody has. I know Cole Custer is on Team Tory. Justin Haley is on. Justin Haley is taken. Michael McDowell, Todd Gilliland, Harrison Burton, Recky Spinhouse Jr. You already have Brad Keselowski, Corey LaJoie, Cody Ware, BJ McLeod, David Reagan, yada 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 yada. So basically, 21 and below. If you're dropping Bubba, who do you take? There's only, in my opinion, there's really only one choice.
I'm gonna take Corey LaJoie.
You're gonna take. Oh my God. Okay. So, Team 1422 has dropped Bubba Wallace and is picking up Corey LaJoie. Next in line, third place is Statboy Express. Are you dropping a driver?
Yes, I am.
Who are you dropping, sir?
I am going to be dropping Martin Truex Jr.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You thought you were going to get shanked before by my kid. You're going to get shanked now. Okay, so Martin Truex Jr. currently sits 7th in the points. So you have 1 through 10.
Yep.
Pick a driver. Pick somebody who doesn't have. Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta plug in my computer. Make sure this is shit. But go ahead, please tell me who are you picking.
All right, so I am going to pick up, and this is probably going to surprise people. Well, actually, I'm going to wait till Chris comes back. I want to wait.
I'm listening. I'm right here.
Okay. All right. So I am going to be picking up William Byron.
God damn it! God damn son of a butt plug douchebag ass baby.
You said bag.
Shut up. Hold on. I gotta
some tea to go with that.
I'm gonna kick you in the butt when I see you.
Wait, you're still coming Friday, even though you got the.
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. That's
okay.
up to
play it by ear.
That's up to tomorrow. All right. So
play by ear.
Good granny. Second place, Chris. I got to make sure my laptop is actually charging. Yes. Okay, it is. Good. All right. So I'm going to drop a driver and I'm going to pick up a driver. I wanted William Byron. Corey can kiss all the dicks ever in the history of ever. But you know what? I got what I needed out of Kyle Busch. So, Kyle Busch, you, sir, may fuck off. And I am going to go with Middletown, Connecticut's own Joey Logano.
Okay.
And now, Tori, you're in the catbird seat, kid. Friday through Monday, 9 to 6 with wings and shrimp gumbo and everything. Are you going to drop the driver?
I hate to be the one to do it, but I am who I am. Dude, I'm rolling with who I picked from the get-go. I don't jump shit. I don't jump shit when things don't look right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, every baseball team, every football team has to make adjustments. If you think you don't need to make an adjustment, dude, you are on point and on target. Mm-hmm. So your teams, as they stand, first place, Tori was rested. Tori,
not you. I'm talking to cats.
What's that, bro?
I'm feeding the bar cats, man, and they don't get along when they eat.
Understood. So Rest in Peace Racing sits. No changes. Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, Cole Custer. Team You Sir May Fuck Off is now Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Tyler Reddick, Daniel Suarez. Statboy Express is now Justin Haley, William Byron, goes eat shit and live, Corey Huffnagel, Austin Dillon, and Chase Briscoe. And 1422 is now Corey LaJoie, Brad Keselowski, Ross Chastain, and Eric Jones. Now, at the end of race 18, we will revisit this and come back to it. So, as it stands, once again, Rest in Peace Racing is in first, 984 points. Team YSMFO, 959, 25 points back. Statboy Express, 866, 118 points back. And 1422 is 831, 153 points back. Now, Jordan wanted to make an announcement. I think maybe we should get into it before we hit the 8 o'clock hour, and every one of us has to go and do different things. And Jordan has to not nourish himself because he still looks like a cancer patient. Go ahead, Jordan Balasico.
Okay, so some changes are happening, and Corey will be Producer Jones when I am not available due to work. So Corey, when I'm not on, I'm handing the reins over to you, buddy.
Thank you for using the Jones correctly.
All right.
And I also got a short film that Bill Lester and a couple of guys came up with not too long ago. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. It's called Defy the Odds, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Play it.
Let's talk about Bill Lester.
Come on, Bill, you can't be serious. You're on the management fast track here. Your future is here in software development.
He's out of throttle too much at both ends. Do you think he's capable of this? Does Bill Lester have what it takes?
Don't give any water.
You're a survivor. What about your reputation? What about your family?
I can tell you about my friend Mark. He was like a brother to me. It's one day he comes and picks me up in his new ride. We were going fast. We slide off an embankment. 20-foot drop. I don't even remember being afraid. I was just drifting, waiting for that final impact. Crush me. That's how I feel here. every day. Mark, he was never quite the same again. Gave up racing forever. I guess that's the difference between hobby and passion.
You think at his age he's capable? He's less experienced. He doesn't have the tank of these other drivers.
Because there is nothing that would keep me from getting behind the wheel again.
I don't want to make this about race, but come on.
Not what people say about me.
Does he have the skill to compete? Is this just a play for diversity?
And sure as hell, not some cynics who think that they love this sport more than me.
If this doesn't work out, you've always got a job waiting for you right here.
Thanks. But I am not coming back.
That's going to be real good. I have a feeling. Where is that going to be played? Is that a Netflix thing?
I'm hoping it's Netflix.
That'd be really great.
Yeah, I would be. That was pretty good.
And then Bill Lester is a class act. I know Jordan has had him on his show couple times, and just a real good dude.
Yeah,
I've watched those shows, and I'm looking forward to seeing this whatever platform it's on.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to talk about. It's basically based off of his book Winning in Reverse. So it's a little short film. I will talk to him and see if it's going to be into like a show or a movie on like Netflix or something, and I'll be sure to let you guys know. So I'll chat with Bill and see what's going on with that.
All right. Well, as we close out, because we're at the 8 o'clock hour and Jordan's about to get beat, I want to throw you guys a bit of a suggestion. If you haven't watched it yet, and you're part of the Netflix community, watch the movie Metal Lords. You will have the best time. The soundtrack is great. The story is fantastic. The producer of Dysfunction Junction, Big Herm, said, watch this movie. Chris, you especially watch this movie. You're going to love the hot tub scene. And when the hot tub scene came on, I texted him. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You got me. Thank you, Rob Halford. What a great movie. You guys will get a kick out of it. It's a teen comedy, but it'll speak to you if you're above the age of, 30 or even 25. And if you know me, you know I'm not going to steer you wrong. Watch Metal Lords on Netflix. You'll get a kick out of it.
Also, since there was no show last night, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. live, will be World of Auto Racing podcast.
All right. So one special announcement I want to make, and it's not really an announcement. It's almost like a preemptive apology. Jeff Seelig, if you're watching, I'm trying, bro. I'm really trying. I want to make it. So
we love you, Jeff.
Yeah, we love you, Jeff. You're the king. And
yeah.
If Friday doesn't happen, it'll be sometime soon where I bring my decrepit ass up to Peabody, Massachusetts. You know what? I got an idea. If I can't make it Friday, we all go to the Golden Banana and we just do our thing, man.
You did not just say that.
Yes, I did, out loud in front of people. We're going to
Are you
DD
serious?
Golden Banana.
Yes, he did. He said you guys are going to the Golden Banana, stat boy.
Bro, are you kidding? Chris, you gonna die?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna die.
Please don't die.
If I cannot make it Friday, Jeff Seelig, Corey Hoffnagel, Chris Burns, DB's Golden Banana, and you want to talk about a one-star strip club review?
Well,
Go ahead.
let me just say one thing. I would love to go and all that stuff, but you might want to convince Jeff on that one because he's probably not going to want to go because of his reasons and so forth.
Understood. Maybe we'll just go to Pizzeria Uno or something. I really don't care.
We'll probably take Jeff out to eat or something. Jeff loves food anyway. So.
If I'm dying today, who's to say Friday I'm not going to be dead? You know what I mean?
Right. Which I'm saying, please don't die.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
The deal is, man sings the verse lyrics. The crowd screams.
What in the hell?
I could just imagine just bringing Jeff in there. It's like
I think it would be great. I think it would be fantastic, but I don't know what Jeff thinks.
I don't know. Well, yeah. I mean, I've told him a couple times before to come with me, and he's like, nope. And I'm
Can
like,
I tell you? Do I have time to tell a quick story?
Go for it.
No, I'm asking Jordan. He's the timekeeper. I got 2 minutes. Okay. So as you guys may know, I took my daughter to see Friday Night SmackDown. I told the story. I had to go down and cough my ass off. Every time the pyro went off, her narrow ass came off the seat about 6 inches. And the best part was just before the advertised main event of Matt Riddle against one of the Uso brothers, they say, don't forget to hang around because our super main event is Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Okay, cool. I was in. We got an extra match. When they lit off, I don't know if you guys saw the video. I posted on Facebook. When they blew off the Cody Rhodes pyro, I've never seen that kid jump so high. It was so freaking awesome. And we passed Liv Morgan on the highway, and Emma got to wave out the window, and Liv Morgan waved back at Emma. It was really cool.
Wow.
So if you get a chance, go see WWE live in your area, even if you're not a fan. Have fun with it. I'm about to die. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, jeez.
And I find out tomorrow whether or not I'm coming on Friday night. So not in that way. I'm not going to the Golden Banana and coming. I'm just whether I'm coming to Framingham or not.
Yeah, because I was just gonna say, like, dude, if you're ever up in my area, I'll take you up there, like, at some point. So
We're in. We're going to the goal. I say we kidnap Jeff, duct tape his face, and take him to the Golden Banana.
No, you can't do that.
Yes, we can.
How are you gonna do that though?
With duct tape. It's easy. I'll show you. Corey knows. Look at him.
But
Corey
again, you know, it depends what he thinks though. And again, I've tried convincing him a couple times. He won't even let me. Well, he won't even go with me either. So that's
understood. Guys, thanks for joining us this week on the Speedway Review. Hopefully next week I will be less froggy and Tori will stop laughing at me. So peace out, guys. We love you. And check in next week with our Talladega